Welcome everyone. What you don't see coming is today's timeless pick a card. Today we have three options. Zooming in. Option 1 on the left we have Moonstone, option 2 in the middle, Blue Chalcedony, and option 3 on the right we have Obsidian. Take a deep breath. And exhale. Timestamps will be in the description box. You can pause the video now to choose your option and I'll see you there. Welcome everyone who chose this beautiful artwork, this moonstone. This is what you don't see coming. The number 37 could be relevant to you. The number 10 and the number 1. Something about your intuition, insight, inner wisdom, inner voice, claircognizance, an epiphany. Oh, an epiphany. So you're going to get downloads through your crown chakra of information coming from the higher realms, that it's going to come across as an epiphany. Light bulb moment, aha moment. You can then choose to follow that intuition or you can choose to ignore it. That is your choice, that is up to you. But what you don't see coming is that you're going to have some kind of important information. And I'm looking at something that looks like orbs. So these light orbs, you could be seeing light orbs, and that when that happens, you may see those around you, or you may see those in video footage where you are or someone you're filming, capturing a video of. And that looks like a sword, the sword of truth. You could have Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius in your chart. I normally see the water signs here. I'm not saying you don't, but in this case, even though it is a moonstone, and moon is connected to Cancerian energy and Piscean energy, for some reason, I'm really just seeing the air signs right now very strongly. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Or at least that's the energy that you're in here. But of course, there could be some Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio as well. The light keeps changing, so I keep having to regulate and adapt here. There's an inner knowing and inner sensing here. Okay, maybe you do have strong claircognizance, clairaudience, clairvoyance, but I'm just seeing what you don't see coming is an epiphany, or some kind of information that disrupts what you used to think you knew, possibly. Surprise. A surprising information, new intel. 37, 10, and 1 could be important numbers for you, okay? Now, reflections. This information that's coming through is going to have you contemplate and reflect on something. The number 16 and the number 7 could be relevant. And it says what you contemplate can actualize. So the epiphany that you're going to have is something regarding manifesting and bringing that manifestation to life. You're going to realize something about how to effectively manifest, or you're going to come up with a very new and different way of manifesting that could actually really work really well. But whatever this epiphany is or this surprise is going to set you into contemplation mode. And once you're in that contemplation mode, you're going to realize that what you're contemplating on can actually actualize, can actually take physical form. And in this case, it's just water. And it's not solid, because there's a part of you that doesn't really still believe this, but you're starting to see that take shape, and then it dissolves and it goes back into the ocean until you realize you can actually materialize this. You're going to be experimenting. See how her half of her arms and legs are water and the other half are dense matter, like a human body, physical human body. And so it's like you can turn into whatever you're contemplating. So you're realizing that your thoughts have been manifesting all this time. And so you're going to start almost like experimenting with that until you get it right, until you realize that you have more control over your thoughts, and hence you have more control over the outcome and how you you end up materializing those thoughts. You're going to start to see that what happens on the outside is a reflection of your thoughts. And you're even going to be surprised that maybe you've been manifesting something and you've been doing some good work with that, and it's actually going to start taking form. And you know, the thing is, even when it starts taking form, there may be parts of you that go back to an old way of thinking, and then you think, oh, but this can't fully take form, and then it dissolves until you do it again and again and again until you get it right, is what I'm seeing here. So you're going to get like little proof, or should I say little bits and pieces of proof that you have a strong ability to manifest. An invitation to connect. Again, the crown chakra, look at that. The orbs, different decks, same kind of energy here. This is blue, this is yellow and orangey. Enlightenment. You were in the dark, now you're going to be enlightened that these ideas that you have normally are not just yours, they're coming from the higher realms. And you're going to get more and more and more of those the more you realize that you're a channel for these ideas, or for these things that you're meant to ground here. And that in between his hands, look at that, his, her, it's very androgynous, but it's more like a him. There's a lot of light and power. So what you don't see coming is that you're a powerful healer. Your hands are very healing. Your hands have healing energy. You hold a lot of healing energy in your hands. And your hair, you may have long hair, or you may decide to grow your hair, is like antenna, is like sensors. Invitation to connect. What you don't see coming is an invitation to connect further and higher to the higher realms. You're going to get new types of information, and some of it will surprise you. You're going to be surprised at how the things you thought were your ideas, your brilliant ideas, you're going to have a lot more of them, and you're going to see that they're coming from the kingdom above. I just heard kingdom above, and that looks like you're crowned. You're being crowned in some way because you're the bearer of this information, and you're meant to kind of ground it. I'm seeing light language. Some of you could work with light language. I'm seeing information coming through of how to raise the vibration into the energy of joy and peace from denser energy. And I'm also seeing something about throat chakra and solar plexus chakra healing here that is coming encoded in this information. You can heal with your hands. Whether you're aware of this or not, you're a powerful healer. If you just touch someone or hug someone, or just a touch, any kind of touch, or like a handshake or like a high five, you're transferring positive energy to people. If you touch people's hair, if you massage someone, you're not just performing the act of massaging the muscles with pressure. It's actually energy coming through that you're, and it's this channeled energy that's coming through. The number 19 and the number 1 could be relevant. But what you don't see coming is an invitation to connect further and higher, is what I'm seeing, further and higher. The more you raise your vibration, the higher you're connecting in the higher realms with higher entities, higher vibrational beings, is what I'm seeing. Root chakra. Okay, you're meant to ground something that you're channeling. Now I'm seeing root chakra, throat chakra, sacral chakra, and the solar plexus chakra. Ground and center. The number 2 could be relevant. You're meant to ground and center this information coming through. Now I'm seeing a moth. So I'm seeing you could either be a medium, or there's a past loved one who's coming through, who is connected to you, who is in the higher realms. They're saying, I am in the higher realms, and you know who this person is because this person was very high vibrational. And even if they weren't, they worked their way up after they passed because they had that potential in life while they were alive. What you don't see is that your basic needs are going to be met. I don't know what basic needs these are. I hope they're not too many. Maybe it's just one. There's something about setting a healthy foundation here that's coming through that you don't see coming, and your basic needs being met. And they're also saying you can go beyond your basic needs being met. But there's something here that you're getting information of from the higher realms that you're meant to ground in the physical, so that other people can access it, so that other people can also benefit from it. But you're going to be the first one benefiting from this, is what I'm seeing here. Ooh, third chakra. Did I not mention the solar plexus chakra? Here we go. And it's the same number, 3737. There's a lot of healing around your solar plexus chakra. If you were experiencing self-worth issues, self-confidence, self-acceptance, you're going to be healing. There's something you've been doing or you will do to heal this energy. Or maybe this is what you need to do to be able to, first of all, trust your intuition and then be able to ground this. Because it's the middle between your crown chakra and your root chakra is the third chakra, more or less, right? And this is your core. This is where, if you work your core in your body, it kind of helps the whole body, right? So same here, the middle area, right? If you work this area spiritually of your core, then you can bring whatever's in your crown, look, it's illuminated, down to earth. There's something about your foundation here that's going to benefit from you healing your solar plexus chakra and your throat chakra. Maybe you're going to do some energy healing. Maybe you have. Maybe you've done some Reiki, or you've had Reiki done, or you're going to get some kind of energy healing. I do energy healing one-on-one on Zoom. It's my formula. Some of it is based on the principles of Reiki. Other parts of it are based on other things. But if you're interested in that, you can find my email in the description box. But maybe you've already been doing this. And if you've been doing this, you've been doing a really good job because it's working. And if you decide to do this, it will work. Because there's something here you need to ground in the physical, but you need to have the confidence and the strength and the courage. And that is all when you work on your third chakra. Your solar plexus chakra needs to be strong. And that's the information coming through. That's what you don't see coming, is that information coming through about how to heal your third chakra so that you have the courage, the strength, the determination, and the confidence, and you feel worthy enough to bring this and to ground this for yourself and others. Okay, this is big. This is big stuff happening here. But it's like you have to be in control. And again, that yellow energy is between his hands. Look at that. So many synchronicities in this reading, right? It's up to you. You can make this happen. Only you can make this happen. Neptune. Maybe this is something you've dreamt about, or maybe you think this is very utopian, or only in dreams, or once in a blue moon kind of situation. This is about universal love, okay? Your spiritual path, there's an ascension process happening for you on your spiritual path right now. You are accessing a lot of ethereal information, and it's not meant to stay there. It's meant to be shared here on earth through your hands, through your voice. It's your hands and your voice. That's how you're meant to share this. That's how you're meant to ground this in the physical. It's something quite magical, because it's something that it's a way of doing things, or it's something you say that has never been said, or it's some kind of new energy coming through, and it comes through your hands. But you have to have the confidence, the strength, the will, the determination, and the courage to lead with this. I just heard lead with this. Sagittarius, yeah. It's like you need to take that leap of faith. You need to trust the process. It's like taking a risk here. It could be something that involves air travel, or the internet, or dealing with different cultures or people who don't see what you see, and trying to explain to others and teach others about how you see the world, or ideas that you have that are new, that you introduce to people, but that are ideas that are very innovative, or deep, definitely spiritually deep. There's a spiritual depth to this. You have you have a big spiritual depth, but sometimes your fears can stop you from actualizing what this is. And if you could keep those fears under control and out of the scope, then you can do big things, because you have a lot of spiritual depth. And I don't think you always realize this because of the material world and what it teaches us, and how it restricts us, and how other people restrict us, and how the rules restrict us, or rules can vary from place to place and culture to culture. But I feel what you don't see coming is that you're waking up to this. Wait a second, I'm actually a lot more spiritual than I thought, and I actually have a lot more depth than I thought I did have. 8th house, just confirming that. That's spiritual depth there for you. That is being intimate with yourself so that you can be intimate and vulnerable and deep with others. There's a depth to you. You could have Scorpio, Pisces, Sagittarius strongly in your chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Mercury, North Node, Midheaven, who knows? But there's an intensity to you. And now with the root chakra, sacral chakra, 8th house, I'm seeing something here about an intimate partnership maybe, or sexual connection, Kundalini energy. Maybe you have obsessive thoughts about something. 2nd house. And now we have assets. Okay, so this is confirming that if a loved one who passed, or someone who passed, and you know that this person passed already. I'm not talking about the future, okay? I don't predict any tragedies. I'm talking about a past situation. If you're wondering about an inheritance, because 8th house is also about inheritances, you're gonna get the money. I don't know what that means, okay? But anyway, for others of you, there's a business partnership here, because the 8th house is also about business partnerships that will be very profitable financially. It will work really well, and it'll bring in a lot of stable prosperity here and solidify things for you in your material world. I'm going to go as far as saying that I see a lot of stability for you in your material world. I see financial stability. I see improvements when it comes to health, any health situation. There's you're going to get a good credit score or something like that, financial security. But I feel what's gonna jumpstart this is that you're gonna feel there's a sense of you having worked on your core, on your solar plexus chakra, on your self-confidence, and that has been positively affecting your self-worth. And now that your self-worth is in order, your finances are going to follow. Because when we're in that energy of self-confidence, self-worth, stability within self, and when we know our worth, and when we value ourselves, and when we feel confident, we then attract in the same in the material sense. And that means health, money, and stability that we can see and touch and hear with our physical eyes and taste with our, you know what I mean? Like things, okay? The world. All worldly things. Okay, that's what I see coming to you. All worldly things coming to you. A lot of stability, again, in worldly things, and things that are in the material 3D plane. Things you can touch with your hands. Things you can sell. Things you can buy. Money you can see, you can touch, you can grow. You can see it with your physical eyes. Okay, that's what I see. And closing a cycle with a very happy ending, coming full circle with those things. But it's only because of your own spiritual growth and insight that you make this become possible. It's because first and foremost, you believe in this, in the ethereal, and it's something that you ground into the practical, into the 3D material world. But it all started with downloads of information from the higher realms, ethereal information, things that you could only know with your inner knowing, with your inner vision, but you couldn't yet see or touch or smell, but you create it in this material plane. And that's what I see. And it's all because you have faith and you believe. New beginning, a second lease on life, a second chance at life. A new beginning that is that thing that you felt like you were never able to create. You're finally going to be able to create this. And you're starting a new life. Some of you starting a new family. Finding your purpose. Forgiving and compassionate review of the past. Yeah, you're going to let a lot of stuff go that you used to believe, or that you used to hold on to, or that you didn't forgive. Maybe you blamed someone else for where you were, or whatever. You're going to let all of, Four of Pentacles, everything you were holding on to, you're letting that go. I just heard, let that shit go. There's Japan showing up here, so Japan could be significant to someone. If you look at that imagery there. When you give, you also receive. Yeah, that's the kind of epiphany here that I see. When you give the universe your trust, when you trust that the universe will deliver, you will receive what you trust that the universe will deliver. It's the same as going to a restaurant and ordering. You trust that they will deliver. You maybe have been very resistant to change in the past. And so your relationship with money could have been a little bit extreme in how you saved or spent. But there's more of a flow here, because it seems like you're not so resistant to change, and you're not holding on to money that much. And we have justice, so we have a contract. And we already have 3 major arcana in 4 cards. So there's some big shifts happening for you. This new beginning has something to do with a contract here. Libra energy, Scorpio energy, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Leo energy. This contract is leading toward financial stability and prosperous stability, stable prosperity. Fight for justice and equality. Rulings will be made in your favor. Don't give up. If you're dealing with a court case or something, rulings will be made in your favor. There's a contract. Ooh, some of you, 4 of Gabriel, 4 of Wands is a marriage contract coming, and you don't see this coming. So someone is going to propose, or you're going to get married, and you're going to celebrate. What you also don't see coming maybe is the abundant rewards for your hard work. And you're going to be able to release yourself from burdensome situations. Or you're maybe going to be able to delegate or not have to work so much. Experiencing bliss and stability. 4 of Wands is the card of stability and bliss. So you're going to have both. And it has something to do with a contract. That contract could have something to do with either an inheritance or a business partnership or actual marriage, okay? But you're starting a new life. You're having a second chance at life. And it's because of all this work that you've been doing, or you will do, on your energy healing. Fluorite. And it says, organization, clear priorities. I feel this is all a consequence of the fact that you organized and you were very clear about your intentions of what you wanted the future to look like and what your priorities were. And I think because you have your priorities in the right place, and I feel your first priority has been your health and healing. And when I say that, I mean emotional, spiritual, physical, mental healing. And the way you structure this is now allowing you the freedom that you want, because you've organized your life from top to bottom. You focused on what you needed to focus on. You released unnecessary stress, or maybe you haven't. Maybe that's what you're going to do. You somehow worked to lift your mental capabilities. Your intuition is crystal clear, and you have empowered yourself when it comes to decision making, and you're going to make the right decisions because of that. Your discernment has been turned up a notch, and you've been protecting yourself against bad influence and psychic manipulation. You just have to ask for protection for this. So you've been grounding and at the same time lifting your energy, connecting to your body to the earth, and connecting your soul to the higher realms, and bringing the two together. The prioritization of balance, meaning you have your material life in check and your spiritual life in check, is what's allowing this to unfold. Or maybe you're going to decide to do these things which will allow all of this to unfold. You could have strong Mercury in Capricorn or Pisces, or strong Capricorn or Pisces in your chart. It doesn't have to be. You could have simply been born on a Saturday maybe. Mercury. Communication. It's the way you choose to communicate that is going to make the difference. Communicate with yourself and communicate with the universe. The words we say to ourselves, our self-talk, is very important when it comes to manifesting. how we talk about ourselves will determine a lot of how and what we manifest, and how we talk to the universe also. The words we say with our mouth, like the words that come out of our mouth, are actually spells. And once you realize that, you become a lot more careful about what it is that you say. Yeah, beautiful. Your hard work is paying off. We have 2 cards saying that already, and the energy showing that 100%. There you go. And there's a new beginning coming for you. Again, that Capricorn energy. Your hard work is paying off. There's a new beginning coming for you. And something about the last 2 weeks of December will be significant here when it comes to a happy ending, starting a new life, getting that money, getting that health, getting that stability, and feeling like, okay, now I can release myself from these burdensome situations, and now I can delegate. Now my life, I can experience a lot more freedom, whatever that means for you, okay? So that was your reading, option 1. It was a pleasure to read for you guys today. Let me know how that resonates for you in the comments section. And I'll see you in the next one. Have a beautiful day. Bye. Welcome everyone who chose blue Chalcedony. This is going to be what you don't see coming. In fact, though, I think you already kind of do see this coming. Because this one has their eyes open. And there's what looks like lightning, but it's right on the back there. So it's kind of like you already had some kind of download of information that this is coming. So you kind of already know that this is coming, but you want a confirmation that it's coming. The number 11 could be relevant, and the number 2. It's like you already are equipped with the information. Like you already have the knowledge, you already have the intel. It's not going to shock and surprise you. So you do see this coming, but you came here to get confirmation because you already are a divinator. You already have psychic wisdom. You could be a psychic. You could, work here on YouTube. You could have a channel. You could be psychic. You could be working with others with divination, maybe with shells or something else. But you already know. The number 32 and the number 5, that the change is coming. And with this change, this is the number of the 6 of Wands, you will be victorious. You're going to win at something. Because you're the star. Look at that star there. You're the star. You know this. You know you're a star. You know that you're going to win. You know that change is coming. Okay, I'm already telling you what I'm seeing. Maybe you like pearls. You already know. There's something very special about you, and you already know that. Or maybe someone told you already. Master healing. I'm seeing the crown chakra again. And crown chakra came a lot out in option 1. Maybe you were undecided. Maybe you had a hard time deciding between option 1 and 2. Or maybe you chose both. Who knows? I think with the number 33 here, master number 33, you are connected to the ascended masters. If you have access to the Akashic records, you do. You already have this information. You already have this channel open. And you're very wise. You could read a lot, or you could have just access to a lot of, maybe you do light language, or you just have access to a lot of higher information. Transcripts, not transcripts. What's the word for that? Scripture. Lost information. You're a master healer, by the way. I think you know all these things already. I don't think I'm surprising you with any of this information right now, to be honest. You know this. You know this about yourself. 32, 33, you're making progress with something here. It's 3 plus 3 is a 6, Venusian energy. So there's something about abundance here, an abundance of knowledge that is going to lead you to an abundance of material resources as well. there are a lot of downloads that come from the higher realms, and you have a very open channel to that is continuous. It's ongoing. It's an ongoing open channel that you have. So you're always channeling. Whatever you think, whatever you do, it's always from channeling. If a friend of yours asks you for advice, whatever advice you give them, it's the same if you were like reading tarot or something. It just comes, you just know what to say. You don't even need to use any tools for this. It's just something you do. I think you are someone who, your natural state is a state of meditation. So if someone asks you to sit down and meditate, you're going to be like, oh no, maybe I should be doing that. But you kind of doubt yourself and question yourself. But that's because you won't do it, because you're always doing it. It's not like you have to sit down to do it. It's your natural state. You are very committed to your spiritual path. And the advice here is to remain true to what inspires your heart, because that is the right way for you. You're becoming an increasingly powerful healer. So if you thought you had healing powers, those are continuously increasing. But you need to keep moving and being true to what genuinely moves you. The more authentic and genuine you are, the better it will be for you. The better life experience you will have, and the more you will be able to heal. It seems like you are some kind of unconditionally loving guide for others. You definitely have access to higher information here. You could be a spiritual teacher, or you could be a higher level teacher some way, in some capacity. You're definitely someone who is very wise and someone people look up to when they don't know what to do or when they're feeling lost. Yeah, you have some very unique gifts. You're almost otherworldly. Maybe people have compared you to like extraterrestrial kind of. You're so different and out there, and that's why you're a star. It's because you're so unique, and you're meant to be unique. You're meant to be authentic and be unique, because that is what you're meant to do. That is part of how you help people, because you have a unique way of doing it. You have a unique way of healing and guiding and advising. The number 55 could be relevant. So we have master number 33, master number 55, angel number 55 and 33. Change is upon you, though, and something about your using those unique gifts to bring about change is coming through. 10 and number 1. It's like leading with change, leading with your uniqueness, with your unique gifts. You have superpowers. You have a sense of purpose. If you have quirks, you have them for a reason. I feel whatever quirks you have are there to draw the attention of people who need your healing or who need your guidance. You're meant to explore all the interests that you have. You're not meant to follow other people's interests. Even those shortcomings that you think you have are actually unique, undiscovered skills you have. And maybe you're going to realize that what you used to think was a shortcoming, you will discover that it's actually a unique skill that you have. Very interesting. The sun, yeah. Something will be illuminated as to this unique gift that you see as a shortcoming being actually one big strength that you have, something that can actually empower you, empower others, that can actually bring people a lot of joy and can help you grow in your life and can actually bring you a lot of joy. Mars, action. What you don't see coming is you're going to be taking action here with a very unique gift that you have that is going to be very high vibrational, and it's going to lift the vibration of everything and everyone around you. Whatever you are feeling an impulsive desire toward, that you know feels good and feels very powerful and feels very healing and feels very warm and positive, you're going to have the courage and the strength to go for it. There's currently a thirst and an impatience that is growing within you, a drive. So you're going to have the energy and the motivation to pull this off. I'm seeing Aries, Leo energy here so far. Pisces, the mystic. You are a mystic. You have some kind of spiritual gift that is very strong. And you're meant to use it and take action with it. You have a mystical gift that you're meant to use and take action with. You're meant to either make your dreams come true or help other people make their dreams come true, turning their dreams into practical action. And you're meant to follow your dreams and take action on your dreams, because those are not only going to be good for you, they're going to be good for others. It's like setting an example or something like that. Allow your dreams to take form in the physical. Allow your dreams to take form in the physical. Allow yourself to follow your dreams right now. The numinous. Even though this could be a mystery to you, there's the unknown here. You have strong psychic abilities. You are connected to the cosmos. You are connected to universal truth. You are one with this information, with divine knowledge, with divine love. You're one with this energy. And you know you are. You have a strong intuition. You have access to information most people don't. So that's why when you ask what you don't see coming, you already see this coming. Good times are coming. Happiness. That fire lit inside of you again. That motivation is coming back. Passion. Some of you, there's what's coming is romance blooming, or the ability to participate in some kind of form of entertainment or performance, creative pursuit, or working with children. For some of you, it's a love affair. That is some form of romance. For some of you, it's a child. Take what resonates, or an opportunity to work with children, or an invitation to a party, or working with children, working with parties and stuff like that, or going to a fun fair, like where you can go on these rides. Sixth house. Something about your daily life or your job. Doing something you're passionate about every single day and making money from it. For some of you, that's what it is. Doing something you're passionate about every single day and making money off of it. And maybe this is your craft. Maybe this is something you created. It's your own unique creation. And you're going to make money off it. Five of Ariel. Maybe you're struggling with self-doubt at the moment, or maybe you feel like you don't have enough money. It says you don't have to go through your current challenges alone. Help is nearby. Yeah, you have all this help from the cosmos. Negative thoughts create self-fulfilling prophecies. So you need to remember this for yourself. Queen of Michael. Yeah, your thoughts command your life. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy strongly. And you know exactly what to do. And you will know. You have the benefit of experience. Right now, the more you focus on your career rather than relationships, the more you will attract the right relationships for you. Maybe you're feeling left out of romance or relationships right now. That's about to change. But it's only going to change if you are able to see the positives in your current situation, and you're able to prioritize and work on the things you can control and let go of the things you can't control, and leave those up to the universe to help you with. If, let's say you don't have romance in your life right now, but you do have a good thing on the career front going, you can ask the universe, God, Spirit, to help you. Just say, look, I would really like to have romance in my life right now, but it's not happening. So look, I'm going to just sit here and take care of what I can and grow what is being offered to me at the moment to grow. Meanwhile, you, God, universe, whoever and whatever you believe in, please take care of these things that are not happening so that they can happen for me while I'm off here focused on what I can focus on right now. Okay? Two of Raphael, and in that moment, it's the moment you let go that you finally have romance in your life, whether this is someone you're already with, if things haven't been romantic and close, or whether this is someone new. Two harps dedicated to creating something wonderful, kindred spirits, don't give up on those you love. So there's a mutual reciprocal love here in the offer for you. It's here, Seven of Raphael, but you can't quite see it just yet. You're confused because maybe there's too much of a focus on that, or it's just not happening in the way you would like it to happen right now. But maybe it's not happening the way you want it to happen because you haven't made a decision. You haven't been clear about what it is you want. You haven't been taking action with intention to get what you want. Maybe you're too confused about what it is you want. And so you have to set your mind straight about what it is you want. Make that decision so that you can start building that stable, solid foundation with the Three of Pentacles here. Maybe you're dealing with too many options and you need to narrow it down. But again, focusing on what you love doing, growing in your career and artistic endeavors, working, cooperating with others is going to be a way to bring you more of your soul tribe and finding love in that environment if that's something you're wanting. Or the more distracted you are with work, the less you're thinking about, you know, what's going on with love and romance, then boom, you're surprised with this. I see your financial situation improving. You have tree agate, and it says stability, grounding, and root. You need to focus on grounding your stability right now and the roots of that stability. Tree agate is a symbol force that grounds you back to earth, rooting you to the core of your being. A stone in resonance with nature, tree agate asks that you nurture the seeds you have planted and provide enough sustenance for them to succeed. Weed out the negativity and the naysayers, including your inner critic, and know that despite it all, you are good enough. The tree agate promotes security in moments of growth, yes, so that you feel safe as you expand in your journey, follow your truth, and know that you are supported along the way. You could have Mercury in Virgo or some strong Virgo placement, but it doesn't have to be. I'm also seeing Leo and all the other signs I've said so far. Yeah, nothing is yet set in stone. You can direct your life whatever way you want to right now. It depends on how you think and how you speak. Because what you think directs your energy, and what you speak casts spells on your life. So what do you want in your life? And speak that out into reality and think these things. And see how you change your circumstances if you want to change them. So that was your reading, option 2. It was a pleasure to read for you guys today. I hope this brought you the clarity that you seek. It was a pleasure to read for you guys today, and have a beautiful day. Bye. Till next time. Welcome, option 3. You chose this obsidian. The number 39 and the number 3 could be relevant. Looking up. Things are looking up. You are divinely protected, and things are looking up. Look how that face is looking up there. Yes. You've turned things around and you're going to make progress because you've decided to start looking up instead of looking down. You started to have faith, and you're going to benefit from the fact that you placed your energy and your attention on what can happen that to be grateful for rather than what can go wrong. And because of that, you are going to start seeing things work out a lot more in your favor. You're detaching from some dense situation. There has been something that has been keeping you stuck, and you're finally detaching energetically. And because of that energetic detachment, because of the fact that you're looking up, rather than focusing on all the things that can go wrong, you're focusing on all the things that can go right, and that was what allowed you to detach from something that seemed impossible to do, almost like a miracle, something that you felt you would be stuck to for the rest of your life. and you're freeing yourself from it. And a lot has to do with the power of positive thinking and the power of knowing who you are, knowing what you want, and setting sails in that direction. You've been observing yourself. You've been in self-reflection for quite some time. You know yourself very well at this point. And you knew that the way you were living, or something about your life was, or something about the way you were coming across or expressing yourself could have been a little bit inauthentic. So you're releasing yourself from anything that is not aligning with you in your authentic form, because you are elevating, because you're choosing to be authentic, and authenticity is the highest vibration. After love, after joy, after peace, authenticity is full alignment. You looked in the mirror several times. You asked yourself, who is looking back at me? How do you view yourself? When you were looking into your eyes, when you look into your eyes, do you see something willing? Not something. Do you see someone willing to acknowledge the past and learn from it? Do you see something willing to step into a new identity? One that is more suited to the life that you want for yourself, to your authentic self. We're all changing all the time. We're all a mix of our past, our present, and our hopes for the future. So the challenge here is to trust that the you that you are becoming will be loved, cherished, and supported, even if you are still just exploring your potential right now, still unfamiliar with this new territory that you have entered, even if just energetically. And as you ponder what you wish to change, you must love yourself first and foremost, in all your complexity, knowing that whatever strengths you need are present. And you're going to love the you that you're becoming. You're going through a process of personal transformation right now. And you're changing a lot on the inside. And a lot of it is already showing on the outside, but a lot of it is just gaining momentum and energy. And you can't quite see it. Most people can't quite see it, but you're feeling it. You're already detaching. Air. You could have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in your chart. It's like being authentic is like breathing. It's that necessary. Okay? And sometimes when we stop being ourselves, it's like we stop breathing. Our soul stops breathing. And we stop feeling inspired. We stop feeling ignited. We stop feeling driven. And we wonder why we are so apathic, or I don't know what the word is, but we wonder why we're so still, so stagnant, so stuck. It's because we're not allowing ourselves to explore this life the way we were meant to. And now that you're coming into your own, because this is what's happening, it's like new life is being breathed into you. Like it's a breath of air coming into your life, a breath of fresh air. Now this could have something to do with another person who may have triggered this process for you. And you breathe life into each other. The number 26 and the number 8 could be relevant. Initiation by water. Okay, now we have the water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. The number 23 could be relevant. The number 5. There's change here that's leading to stable prosperity. And it starts with your emotions. Maybe you felt your emotions being rising within you recently, or you felt more emotional, and because your subconscious was becoming, you were becoming conscious of your subconscious because of your emotions. Your emotions were showing you something about the subconscious and what was subconsciously going on for you, what was running you, and it could have something to do with emotions. a kiss that brings someone back to life. I just heard a kiss that brings someone back to life. There could be something about communication and feelings here that lead to a win, a victory, and a change, that lead to stability. Something about your spiritual path in this lifetime has something to do with you being a clear channel for spirit. You are meant to communicate with higher guidance from the loving spiritual world right now. Maybe you're being initiated in this process right now. And your receiving channels are opening. There's a lot of lower vibrational material that is being dislodged from your life. And you're being sensitized into the subtle realms of light right now. You're being opened to a world of which you may have only dreamed of. Because it's so beautiful, so graceful, so loving. It has nothing to do with what's being dislodged from your life right now. That is very dense, very toxic, very dark. That you thought had become a part of you, but is no longer. And so maybe you're experiencing a lot of emotional reactions toward things that you maybe didn't before, or you controlled before, and you're feeling less and less eager to control these, or less and less willing to control these. And maybe you feel a little bit out of control right now, but it's all to align you with your authenticity. And so your emotions may feel like you're going through this stormy sea, and you feel like you're being tossed about with all these emotions, and you're doing your best not to drown in this chaos. But it's stirring those things that have been held within so that they can be released. And the storm will pass, it's temporary. And these waters of your emotions will become more serene. So compare this to a glass of water that has a muddy sediment at the bottom. So the water appears clear as the mud is left to lie, right? But once the water gets stirred up, all this mud arises. Then you can filter it out and the water will be clearer than ever before. But the turbulence was that step that led to greater clarity. But there have been these long-held beliefs or emotional patterns that were based on unresolved past pain. And these you can see as the sediment at the bottom of this glass, right? But if you hold the glass up to the light, that light can shine through to see the sediment. If it's just lying there, right? But if you shake it up, you can see it. And so there's an illumination on what the obstruction and the distortion has been. And that's going to be what's going to help you free yourself into higher truths, into unconditional love, peace, true peace, wisdom, and joy. Because any joy you felt has been very fleeting. And the reason was because it wasn't true. It wasn't pure. It wasn't aligned with you. You're being asked to surrender right now. The number 48, the number 12, the number 3 could be significant here. And we have 2 3s. Master number 33 came out in option 1, so there could be a message there for you. To option 2, sorry. There's a process that you're going through right now that is asking you to surrender. Surrender to this initiation. Surrender to and trust and let go. Try to let go of control, because the more you let go of control, the more this can be dislodged. The more you free flow, the more synchronistic opportunities come your way. The more obstacles get out of your way. So you're being asked to follow the path of least resistance and allow who you truly are, who you naturally are, to flourish, because that is the basis of your victories in life. You need that like air to breathe right now, so that your soul can thrive in this physical body. But surrendering can be one of the hardest things to do. Trusting that you can achieve more by loosening your control takes a lot of courage. But sometimes the most constructive way to move forward is actually to stop things from into being, forcing things into being. Because maybe what you've done so far is that rather than just allowing, inviting, drawing a project into being, you have been maybe trying to force things to happen, and the energy has been of frustration, as if you're trying to push something heavy up a mountain. And so, of course, gravity is not going to be on your side, right? And when you release that control, you're also releasing the resistance. One of the biggest skills we can learn is to get out of our own way. And when we are in a receptive place, we are open to a world of opportunities. And then the great mysteries can start to unveil themselves. But the mind, if you're an air sign, you know this, especially if you have air in your Mercury. But the mind loves to control the outcome. And that's exactly what creates the limitations. It can feel scary, but when we allow ourselves to be caught by the universe, then that's when the myriad of possibilities open up to us. A journey. The number 2 could be relevant. You could, what you don't see coming is maybe you're going to have to pack your bags and go on a journey, or maybe that you're going on a journey here of initiation, of surrender, so that you can release resistance and density can be dislodged from your life, and you can start winning at life and start having those changes that actually lead you to stable prosperity. A journey away from the restrictions of Saturn, but you're taking the wisdom with you. You're disciplined, you're structured, but you're just letting go of the heaviness. You're letting go of the limitations. You're letting go of the restrictions, the density pulling you back, the toxicity, feeling stuck. You're letting go of the oppression. And you're using your strengths. You're using the good part of the Saturnian energy to empower you and make you the boss, but you're letting go of the heaviness that was keeping you stuck. You're taking all these good Saturnian qualities with you, the ambition, the discipline, the structure, the responsibility, the practicality, the grounding, the self-control, the maturity, the accomplishments. But you're letting go of the rigidity. You're letting go of the restraints and the difficulties. 4th house. You're finding more of a balance in your life, because now we have 4th house, 10th house axis, Cancerian Capricorn axis, Saturnian moon axis, masculine, feminine. You're finding more of a balance in your life, taking care of yourself. Some of you, there's a relocation to a new home, a new country, a new city, or a new house, maybe a new continent altogether, who knows? Conjunction, this is going to be very empowering if that is the case for you. Uprooting for some of you. To enhance your power, to combine with someone else possibly, to strengthen yourself, to intensify your qualities. Become an ally with someone who has very complementary strengths to yours. Six of Raphael. This could be a friend from the past, a connection from the past, or maybe you've known for many years or since you were very young. Could be a past life connection. But with the Six of Cups, I'm seeing, more than anything, I'm seeing embracing your inner child. Going back to your roots of when you were a child. Allowing that inner child to come out and play. Because a lot of that inner child was repressed a lot in the past that is now coming out in emotions. And someone could be helping you with this. Someone who loves you. Who makes you feel like a kid again, and in making you feel like a kid again, maybe this inner child stuff is coming out to be processed and healed and surrendered to free you. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, yeah, bringing up all those emotions, but also bringing up a lot of the love that is inside you that was kept down because of repressing those emotions. And you're going to feel like it's safe to trust. And once you feel it's safe to trust, that's when you're going to start accomplishing a lot more in your life. And you're going to start feeling free to follow your creative passions. Because there's something your heart is very connected to. And it's something you've always wanted to do since you were a child, maybe. Seeing 2 dolphins here, so dolphins could have a significant symbology for you. Something to do with soulmates. 7 of Ariel. Delayed gratification, some good seeds that you've planted. You've been waiting a long time. You've been patient. You've invested wisely in something. And you're having patience to wait for the harvest. A long time coming. 10 of Gabriel. You've been flooded with obligations and responsibilities and maybe too many working hours. Trying too hard to please others, not delegating, being very burdened by life in general. And feeling like you have to wait and wait and wait. But your new beginning is coming here, a new emotional beginning, a positive new emotional experience. And look at those 2 dolphins there again. They're together there. Here they're separated. Look. And here they're together. So whatever that means for you, if you're separated from a soulmate, you will be together with your soulmate, and it's going to be a fulfilling romantic relationship, deep and lasting spiritual insights. You're freeing your heart from the burdens. That's what you don't see coming. Your heart will be free from all these burdens. Maybe you're going to kiss someone you want to kiss, or something about someone's kiss here is very healing. Kyanites. This is about truth, cutting through the nonsense, detaching, cutting out what's no longer meant for you in your life. Speak your truth. You're going to finally speak your truth, or someone will speak their truth to you. Take what resonates. Cutting through confusion, fears, and negativity, then connecting you to your most authentic self. It's written there. Can't make this up. I shuffled a lot of cards here. Soothing to the soul. Do you think? Absolutely. Kyanite sharpens your leadership skills and enhances communication skills. Yes, giving you the boost you need when addressing groups, for those of you who are speakers in some way. Kyanite opens pathways and acts as a bridge from person to person or even between dimensions, delivering telepathic messages. Maybe you're in telepathy with someone here. Kyanite is especially great for opening your throat chakra, bringing clarity and focus when you need it. Someone here could have strong Aries, Taurus, or Libra in their charts, more specifically maybe Jupiter or Neptune in Aries, Taurus, or Libra, but again, doesn't have to be. Right now, your dreams need a practical plan, okay? I'm seeing November is going to be a strong month for you here, where you're closing a cycle, coming full circle, and needing to plan for the next cycle. Okay? You need to make a plan. You have dreams, you just need to make a plan to make this happen. And this could entail new material conditions in your life. Meaning probably where you live, probably money, probably health, okay? So that was your reading. It was a pleasure to read for all of you today. Have a beautiful day. And Let me know how this resonates for you, or if it didn't, choose another pile. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.